Welcome again to our reading of the Greek New Testament. We're reading Matthew's Gospel and we're up to chapter 24. This whole chapter is part of a sort of apocalyptic chapter in the Gospel of Matthew. We have similar sections in Mark and Luke. Kai exelthon ho Iesus apato hieru eporueto. Kai proselthen hoi methetai autou epidexai autoi tas oikodomas tu hieru. And Jesus, having come out from the temple, eporueto, this is imperfect here from peruma, he was making his way, so he was going along, and his disciples came beside him. Epideixai is an infinitive from epideiknumi, so as to point out to him, tas oikodomas to hieru, the buildings of the temple. Hode apokrithes epenautois ublepeti tauta panta, emen lego humin ume aphethe hodi lithos epilithon hos u kata luthesatai. And he, having answered, he said to them, and it's a question, and it's expecting the answer yes, so he'd probably say, do you not see all of these things? Truly I say to you. Now it's taking it literally word for word. Ume plus subjunctive, strong negative. Aphethe is from aphiemi, here in the sense of being left. Hodi, thus, so as it is. So in no way will stone be left upon stone, hodi in this way, so as it is, which will not be destroyed or pulled down. So it's you have to paraphrase it a bit to get it into English. So there is not one stone that will be left upon another. Literally, in no way will a stone be left thus upon another stone, which will not be pulled down. From kataluo, this is the future passive here. Kathe menu de autu epi tu orus ton elion, proselthon auto hoi mathetai katidian lagontes epe hum peimin, poti tauta estai, katitos semeon tes ses parousias kai sun teleas tu ionos. Genitive absolute. And when he was sitting on the mountain, the Mount of Olives, this is a genitive, of course, from oros, a mountain, third declension, his disciples came to him, katidian, we've seen this before, idiomatic, it's privately, legontes, saying, speak to us, when will these things be? Potitauta estai, kaitis tosameon, and what is the sign of your parousia, your second coming, your presence, literally, of your coming, and the sunteleia, the completion of the age. Kai apokrithes ho Iesus epenautois, and Jesus, having answered, said to them, Blepete me tis humas planese. Look lest someone, now planao, it's an alpha contract verb. Planao is to wander, but it can have a causative sense, to cause to wander. So leads you astray is often the translation. So look, or perhaps beware almost, lest someone lead you astray. Poloi ga eliusontai epito onomati mulegontes, ego eimi ho Christos kai polus plane susin. For many, eleusontai, future from Erchomai, will come in my name, saying, I am Christos, the Messiah, and they will lead astray many. So they'll cause many to wander. So they will lead many astray. Melesete de akuein polemus kai akoas polemon, horati me throeste. De ga genestai al upo esti totelos. Now this is from Mello. This is the future of Mello. It's slightly irregular with this eta in here in the future. It's not a contract verb, it's Mello, but it's slightly irregular here. The future has an eta here as though it were a contract verb. And so you are about to. So you will be about to hear of polemus, of wars, and akoas polemon, and reports of wars. This is connected with akuo, of course. It's what you hear is a report, sometimes translated as rumours, reports, same thing really, of wars. Horati me. Now notice we got blepete me up here, and for variation we get horati me. See lest throeste. This is from throeamai, a not terribly common verb meaning to be startled. So see lest you are startled. De gargenes, therefore understand tauta, for these things are necessary to take place. Or rather, it is necessary for these things, genestai, to take place. We have to supply tauta here. And indeed, if you look down at the variant readings, there is a tauta in some of the other readings of this. Kai upo est in hotelos, and not yet is the end. Egethesetai ga ethnos epi ethnos kai basileia epi basileian kai esontai limoi kai semoi kata topus. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Kai esontai, there will be, this is the future from Amy, there will be limoi, famines, kai seismoi, earthquakes, katatopus. This is this distributive use of kata, which is not uncommon in Greek, in various places, topos. Panta de tauta arche odinon. All these things are literally a beginning of birth pangs. An odine is a birth pang. Tote paradosus in humas est lipsin kai apoktenus in humas kai eseste misumenoi hupapanton ton ethnon dia to onoma mu. And they will either betray or hand you over, from paradidomi, so they will betray you to thlipsis, tribulation, and apoktenusin, this is the future from apokteno, they will kill you, and you will be misumenoi, hated. So we get a periphrastic future passive here. Future, it's almost a perfect, it's a future passive here by using the verb to be with a participle, much as we do in English. So you will be hated by all the ethnon, well, perhaps the Gentiles or the nations, take your pick, on account of my name. Kai toti sun scandelisontai poloi kai selelus paradosus in kai misesus in allelus. And at that time many will be caused to stumble. This is from scandalizdomai, and this is the future passive here to be caused to, using a causative sense. So many will be caused to stumble, and they will betray one another, and they will hate, future from missio, hate one another. Kai poloi pseudo prophetai egetesontai kai plesus in polus. And many false prophets will be caused to rise. So here we get a future passive again, probably with middle meaning here, so will arise, and they will lead many astray. We've got that planao verb again. Kai dia to plethuthenai ten anomian sugesatai he agape ton polon. Now we get dia tot plus the infinitive here from plethuno, to fill up or complete. And we've got a verb here, psugesatai. This is an slightly irregular here, from psukamai, with a, if you're looking this up, it's with a chi. Psukamai is connected with psukos, cold, so the verb means to grow cold, and the guttural chi has been reduced back to a gamma in this future passive, and that's because the theta has dropped out, and the effect of that has been to deaspirate the chi back to a voiced guttural gamma. So on account of the literally filling up of lawlessness, so not sure quite exactly nice way of translating that, but on account of the spread of lawlessness, something like that, the love of many, psugesatai from psukamai, will grow cold. So this is it's a future passive form, but with middle meaning. Psukamai is to grow cold. Hoder hupomenas es telos hutos sothesatai. The one having remained to the end, this man, sothesatai, will be saved. Kai kerukthesatai tutoto euangelion tes basileas en holo te oikomene es maturion pasintois ethnesin kai toti hexetotelos. And this, the gospel of the kingdom, will be proclaimed, another future passive from K. Russo, will be proclaimed in the whole of the oikumene. The oikumene is the inhabited world, as a witness to all the Gentiles, or perhaps nations, kai toti hexe totelos, and at that time the end, hexe, future from heiko, will come. And that's the first section of chapter 24.